Hi everybody, happy Monday. We are Chris and Steve with EatWalkLearn. So glad you're here. Leave us a like and subscribe. We drop a video every Monday to let you drop in on our Nomad life. Where are we right now?
Yeah, we're in Dublin, Ireland
Still.
We're in a lovely house sit, kind of out a little bit outside the center of town of Dublin, but we've had great weather and it's been beautiful and love the summer in Dublin.
And unfortunately, we're not really in, even though Dublin is having a heat wave, it's not the heat wave like the rest of Europe. We're experiencing 70 to 75 degrees, so 20 to 23 degrees, and it's really just kind of lovely. So anyway, we are going to answer probably the number one question we get all the time, and that is luggage, what we carry, packing list, how we carry it, and all the things. And we're going to give you the secret. The secret to how to pack all your things, and it's not what you're thinking it is.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. So, number one, we just want to talk a little bit about why we actually chose to use carry-ons rather than checking our baggage. You want to handle that?
Yeah, so carry-on luggage is just so much easier. Just to me, to have everything with you and to be able to take it on the plane and just know when you get off the plane you have everything with you is just a great feeling. And frankly, this is everything that we own in our entire lives. So I want to have that, and I want to have that with me, and to be able to just kind of give that off to somebody and say, well, I hope at my destination that luggage is going to get there when I get to that carousel. I don't know. I just, I know, and I've done that a million times. So it just feels like maybe it's in this environment of travel is just so insane right now. But I think in any environment, I want to know that I have my stuff with me.
And I think what's the important point about carrying light is, number one, you're going to carry everything that you have, but there's no difference in packing between if you're traveling for a week or you're traveling for 3 months or for a year or whatever. Maybe what might differ is a jacket or two, but the contents is always the same. The length of time should not affect how much you pack if you're going for more than a week.
Yeah.
So,
and sometimes that means that we're doing, laundry. Maybe, you don't have 2 weeks worth of clothes with you. So you might have to do a laundry a little bit more often. But frankly, if I was going on vacation for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I would take the same amount of things with me.
Right. And taking an hour or two to do laundry or asking the hotel to do laundry, it's probably going to be cheaper than having to pay for that extra bag, which is going to be probably at least $25, if not more, for an extra bag. So we carry 2 carry-on suitcases and 2 backpacks. That is it. Here's a picture of us loaded up and ready to bear in the airport where we've got everything we own, like Steve said. So let's talk a little bit about why we can actually carry on our luggage. Why can we carry it on? What do we have?
Yeah, some of the things that I hear people say is that they might have knives with them, or they've got full size shampoo,
kitchen knives.
Or full-size, shampoo bottles.
Or makeup,
Yeah. Just the kinds of things that you're going to have to pack those, and you're going to have to check those things. We just don't carry those things.
Right. And we also, we don't have any lithium batteries either. So because we don't carry the extra things that a lot of people feel that they need to have with them or carry with them, there's no judgment here. If you want to carry those things, that's fine, but you're going to have to check your bag. So we don't carry those things. We also don't buy wine or alcohol or anything in places that you might need to carry that on. So we're good to go. That's why we can do our carry-on bags. So Steve and I have both had our bags. I've had mine for 3 or 4 years, and you're going on like 5, right?
I had mine for at least 6 years. My bag is been a workhorse. Before I retired, I traveled like crazy for work. I was leaving, home every week on Monday and coming back on Thursday, that kind of thing. And my bag has just been fantastic. It's from Timbuktu. Is not made anymore, so I'll show you pictures, but you're not going to find this bag for sale.
But you support the brand, and we'll give you some links to the brands and the different details about our luggage here in the link below, and also in the description.
Yeah, and what I love about it, again, it is just so durable and so strong. You can use it as a backpack, but I very rarely, if I've ever have needed to use it as a backpack, but I could carry it if I needed to.
Would you buy a backpack suitcase again in the future?
I don't think I actually would. I think it's one of those things that when I bought it, I was like, oh, this is nice. But it's actually just gives it a little bit extra more kind of padding on the back anyways when I'm throwing it around. But one of the things that I really like about it is that it's got these skateboard wheels. So the wheels are interchangeable. You could just go to the skate shop and say, ooh, I like those wheels. So you can see that I've got a little bit of my, maybe a little bit of my style in there to kind of personalize my bag a little bit. And the other thing that I like is that when you have your little clear bag that you need to put through with your liquids in it, your 3 ounces of less, it's got a great pocket, super easy to get that in and out, and it's more convenient. It holds what we need to hold. Could I get a bigger bag? Could I use a smaller bag? Probably, but I think this is the right size for me.
Okay. So I use an Eagle Creek, and again, my model is not being made anymore either, but the upgrade to my model, that's when I have to buy another one, I'm going to buy that one. Love this brand, love this suitcase. It has been such a workhorse. The reason why I love mine in particular, there is an expansion zipper on it, which I never use because if I expand it, I always worry it won't fit in the cover and the overhead. And then it also has an extra hook you can pull out if you have like a helmet, like a bicycle helmet or a climbing helmet. It's easy to add it onto there. And then there's a handle on the side and one on the top and one on the top, or one on the up at the top, one on the side, and then one when it's laying over one on the top too. So it's really easy to pull out of things. Very durable, and it's only 22 inches, which is just enough size for me. So then we
size
also
matters. Size matters in this case, especially you're in Europe and you've got all these regulations from the airlines on how big your bag can be. We've never been questioned about the size of our bags, and they
especially like on Ryanair and EasyJet and all these discount airlines in Europe. You do have to pay extra to bring a carry-on, but it's cheaper than having to check. And we have never been double questioned at all about the size of our bags, so they fit perfectly. So we also carry day packs. So Steve loves his day pack. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I actually recently downsized. I had a really large REI backpack that would just barely, it wouldn't really fit under the seat. I mean, that's what's important is, does it fit under the seat? And this one would kind of stick out. I'd have, flight attendants kind of look at me like, could you push that in a little bit more? I'll try, So I downsized it a little bit. This one fits perfectly under the seat completely. I got it from in Europe here in the Decathlon is the name of the big sporting goods store here. And then in the brand name, I'm going to mess this up. Cuenca is the brand name that they have. And it's great. It's super functional. The two most important things for me in that is that it's got pockets for a bottle, a water bottle, super important, and also that it's got a waist belt. This is really important for me, for anybody who's put any kind of weight and any kind of a certain age, that you want to get that weight off your shoulders and get that on your waist. So it's got a great waist belt, and I just love it. So super comfortable. I wore this bag every day when we walked the Camino for 14 days, and it just, it feels like I'm not wearing anything, even though I've got quite a bit of things packed into my backpack.
And you've also got a rain pack for that too, right?
Yeah, it's got a rain cover guard, for it. Yeah.
So, and I have a Patagonia backpack. I got this actually at the Patagonia Outlet Mall in Maine. I don't think I've seen them anywhere else. But what I love about it is it's very colorful, so I'm easy to spot. And it also has, the outside is a mesh so that I can put anything that may not have dried or it's wet, I can put in there as we're traveling. I can also easily attach my patches and things without ruining the waterproofness because it's net. And then it also has a breast strap. So love that backpack. And like Steve's, it has the water bottle holders on the side, which we found are really, really important in our lives. So now that you've waited all this long to hear about our secret to our packing, we're going to get right to that. So we're going to cut here in a second, and we're going to show you the secret to packing, which is not folding. It's not rolling.
It's rolling? It's rolling, right?
No, it's not rolling. It's not folding. It's not putting it all, stuffing it all in. It's actually called bundling. So we're going to cut here, Steve, and we're going to film Steve bundling his clothes. It's everything he owns that doesn't go in the day pack is going into his suitcase. We're going to demonstrate him bundling his clothes. not only is bundling fantastic for space, but it's also good for wrinkling. You unfold all your clothes. You get there, you unfold all your clothes, and nothing is wrinkled.
No wrinkles.
So it is fantastic. Bundling is the perfect way to pack if you unpack every single time you go someplace. That's us. Every time we go, except maybe in a hotel, we might not do it, but like one night in a hotel. But we go, we get someplace, we unpack, and we take the bundle out and we unroll and unpack it. So we're going to cut, and we're going to see it next with Steve showing his bundling. Bundling is a pretty simple process. First, you take your long sleeve items and you place them on top of each other, laying the sleeves out long ways. And then you add your shirts that you don't want wrinkled on top of those, putting all the collars top on top, and then keeping on until you get to your t-shirts, and you lay those out just like you did with the long sleeves, making sure the sleeves are out wide. Then take your pants, fold them in half, put them on top of the collars. Then take your shorts and stack those on top. Steve's got 3 or 4 pairs of shorts, maybe 4 or 5 pairs of shorts. Then he takes his unmentionables and his socks, and then he just folds over the arms, folds over the tops, folds over the bottoms, makes a bundle, gets his suitcase, puts it neatly into the suitcase, adds his shoes. He has 2 pairs, one on and one that goes in the bag, and then he zips it up and calls it a day. And
So I hope you liked the bundling technique. It was great for me because, again, everything just fits in so easily and comes out so easily, and there's no wrinkles. Just hang things up or put things away in a drawer, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and it's just so easy, and I used to be a roller, and
I used to be a rocker,
and I fit much more in my suitcase bundling than rolling. Anyway, how do you pack? Tell us. Do you struggle with it? Is it easy? Are you sitting on the suitcase trying to get it zipped? What are some of the challenges that you have packing? Do you think you'll try bundling? What questions do you have? And what suitcases do you use?
and what I want to know is, what do you have that you pack that's just in case, that you say to yourself, I have this just in case, blah, 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 whatever. And guess what? We've taken all those things out. There's no just in case. We use everything.
We don't have any just in cases anymore. The just in case is called the Euro store, the dollar store, the charity store, the drug store, whatever. That's our just in case place. Anyway, talk to you guys later.